Greetings all.
Hello.
We are coming to you on a very actually not windy.
Cold,
yeah, cold. But interestingly enough, I'm thinking windy because right as we went to do this reading, our wind chimes started blowing. So we know messaging is coming in for folks. We don't know for who, but we know messages are coming. And we wanted to let you know that this is going to be Rob's and my first time trying to read for the sun and the moon signs, your zodiac signs basically.
Taurus.
So, yep, and then I'm Libra. And so we're going to actually read for Libra and Taurus. Now, we do recognize and understand that most tarot readers would opt to start with, maybe the January sign, then some Sag, and then some Aquarius, and moving on through, the usual 12-month calendar. But we thought we would go first in this fun little new experiment that we're trying as we put new pieces together with our signs. So in case there's really hard messaging that kind of sucks, at least you'll know that we're with you, man. We're receiving the same messages, because that's a big part of what we've been asked to do, is show how we've gotten from one space to the other and how we do fives and how we do works. Now, a couple of ways that we have decided that we would like to do this, and again, this is probably a little bit about out of the norm of how other tarot readers would do it. We have, because we're, responsible for the fives, we've decided that for each of the sun and moon signs, we are going to do just one of the fives. We're going to ask Spirit which one of the 4 fives Spirit wants us to focus on. So should we start with Libra or Taurus first?
Libra.
Okay. Oh, I'm in the hot seat first, the Librans. Okay, so kind of mix things up. All cards have been pre-shuffled off camera. All cards have also been saged and cleansed. And so Rob is going to help out with this by helping us pick which one of the fives Libra wants us to focus on. The other thing we're doing differently is Rob and I discovered last week when he pulled his Aussie cards that they were all just major arcana. And we thought about that and we thought, oh, we actually kind of love that. And so Rob and I, he very kindly got me this Celtic Elemental Tarot. And so in case you've missed any of our previous readings, what we'll tell you is this: I highly, from my father's side, come from that Scottish line. There's additional Celtic blood running through me as well from Ireland. So, and that's the bulk of who I am. Actually, I think I have like a wee little bit of England somehow got in there. We'll blame my mother's side. Sorry, England. But Rob is of this land. He is indigenous.
Choctaw
and Creek. So all of his blood goes with this land, which, yes, we're going to say it. You're going to hear us say it a million times because we know it's true. We are, I want to say, pretty well educated. Our parents made sure we educated ourselves well enough to know that this land is stolen. So it does, in fact, belong to Rob and indigenous folks. So I'm very blessed you let me live here, baby. Truly. So what we're going to do in terms of this being a little bit different is we liked that Aussie major arcana to just kind of tell us what's the overarching energy that Spirit is going to hopefully focus the reading in on with your 5. And we are discovering that it's not always just bad news in the 5s. It seems like Spirit also likes to acknowledge the works that are being done and encourage us to move along. So as Rob pulls, he's going to pick both the 5 randomly, and then he's also going to pick one major arcana to give us that messaging. And then once he picks the major arcana, just so people have something in their mind, we were looking through on the major arcana. There's some really cool stuff and information in this book about the Celtic part of things. So there's a few little pieces that we want to say to you and just bring it directly from what the person who made this deck, and it's just a beautiful deck, intends for you to hear. And I will tell you that Rob and I, if this goes well and we learn to do this well, we're probably going to be looking to going back and forth between something Celtic and then also something indigenous from his side as well, as we continue to increase our skills. And as you know, we're new at this too. We just know that we keep getting messages and we like to deliver them. So we will start with having Rob pick a 5 for you. And again, I have already pre-shuffled these off, but I'm gonna reshuffle them again. I mean, there's only one of 4 he can pick. So again, this is for Libra. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and if you got Libra in your chart. So can you tell us, Rob, which of the 5s we're focusing on? Oh, okay.
5 of Cups.
5 of Cups. Rob chose the 5 of Cups. So as a reminder to Libras out there who may be new to tarot, this guy right here is looking at 3 spilt cups and focused in on them instead of those 2 full cups behind him. So we know that cups energy tends to typically deal with our emotions. What's impacting our emotions? Okay. Rob loves this thing. You'll probably hear it several times. It's one of his favorite pieces of things. So we also pre-shuffled these major arcanas that we pulled, but I'm going to go ahead and ask Rob, if you don't mind, to let us know which major arcana we are dealing with.
All right, come on, Spirit talk, please. Here we go.
All right. So, you would go first with Libra. Libra, he pulled the devil, but I want you to know that he pulled it in reverse. So, so I'm going to go ahead and find us the devil and then read to you a few things that might be just a little bit different in how Celtic Tarot is dealing with things, just because I thought this was really super cool. Actually, we both thought this was really super cool. So give me just a minute and I'm going to find what they have to say about the devil. All right, so in the reverse, it means you are breaking free, your lifestyle renewal, return from a wild phase. So I was going to say the devil usually, if it were in the upright, it would be telling us that we might have some addictions and some other things that Spirit wants us to know to put down. But for the Celtic book, it says it is easy to become trapped in the realm of illusion. And so here we've got the devil in reverse for a Libra or some Libras out there. So we know that we're looking at the reverse. The other thing I liked to read from this book is it says divination. If you have pulled the devil in a reading, look at the places in your life where you are bound by falsehoods and untruths. So already, if we're looking at this from an, reverse position, somebody probably is very clear on something that's going on with them in their emotions. The devil as a person can appear to be a charmer. He is someone who can lead you astray, perhaps an addict. Exactly what I said earlier. And then the last thing I want to read that I thought was really cool that this book included is, it's called Grail Questions. And so these are things we keep in mind as we start this Libra reading. It's asking you, what suffering lurks in the shadows of your psyche? In what ways are you bound to unbridled materialism? In this case, maybe not. Are you experiencing an abuse of power? So perhaps somebody, we shall see on the downline cards and ask for more clarification, might be reversing out specific situations that they know are no good for them. All right, so that's for our Libra reading. And again, I love this. If you guys have a chance and you are into tarot decks at all, this is an awesome one.
I like the symbol on the back, just to show you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I love that. The whole thing is it's beautifully written, and to read through the lady that wrote those, she actually started out in the more traditional religions and moved herself into, what she does now. So I love it. All right, so we are going to now ask for those 3 cards on the downline from Spirit. Spirit, can you tell us what the devil in reverse is for whoever this Libra is? All right. Okay. Oop, one flipped. Ooh, we've got a 2 of Cups in the upright. Okay, what about this 2 of Cups, Spirit? Still working on trying to get better at my hand and asking these cards. I feel like my own hand movement still gets in the way of the messaging. Ooh.
Whoa.
No. No, thank you, Spirit. Too many. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to hop. We've got the 7 of Wands in the upright, so something we were maybe refusing to see before. Maybe something's becoming clearer to somebody. Let's see. All right. What else, Spirit? Oh, I think I have to do this. There we go. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the 2 of Cups in the upright, the 7 of Wands in the upright, and the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody is releasing themselves from a relationship that they otherwise previously hadn't had their intuition open for. The 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles in the upright, that usually is harvesting something. So somebody's going to harvest something out of that. I feel like I want to ask for just a little more clarification. So something's going better. Oh, God. I'm answering. You're making a forward movement. Somebody's moving away from a 2 of Cups relationship that was maybe previously costing them things. That's interesting. Okay, so we've got a Libra here that is reversed out, has seen some patterning that wasn't any good for them in a relationship. And 2 of Cups doesn't always necessarily have to be a lover, but taken in this context, I feel like somebody's heading for a breakup, and so that they can, get things switched around here and turn things back on for themselves. That's very interesting. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Rob, based on what he's hearing or what he's seeing on this downline, which of our oracle decks he wants to pull some advice from, or something general that he thinks Spirit might want to say. He has at his availability the ones that we introduced last week, the Dead Inside, the Blocked and Blessed, and then the Starseed oracles that are available to him. And we are working on getting some more oracles. We're also going to work on getting some Kipperish so that we can help narrow down even further who it is that Spirit's trying to say something to. Since we're such a new channel, it's hard to know. I know Rob and I are in a good spot, so I don't think this will be my relationship, but there is a Libra out there that's fixing to move forward. Has let some old things go in their past. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, so you got 2 of them dead inside?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I see. So whoever you're leaving behind, the first one you've got is shopping to feel something. It says emptiness, impulse spending, and escapism. That could be also part of what you're leaving behind. We did get the 6 of Pentacles here, so that wouldn't be when we shop to feel, just to simply feel things instead of for things that we actually want or need. That can really hit us hard in our pentacles. All right, and then the next one we got was blah and beep. It's too much, overstimulation, panic, and mental overload. So, yeah, I don't know if that's referring to the shopping or the relationship that you're leaving, or if it's referring, I guess it could be one or the other. So maybe it's like one and the same person. Maybe you have somebody that you are starting to make a movement away from that has those really bad addictions, and to overly stimulate or mentally stimulate themselves, they are shopping too much. So if that helps kind of narrow down whoever that is that has those characteristics, and what you are starting to reverse, hope that helps. But the other thing Rob's going to do is go ahead and he's going to roll some number dice. He got us this really cute bumblebee set, which I love. And I don't know, should I tell them that story?
Yes.
So, my mother, when I was young, used to call me the ladybug all the time. But my name actually means honeybee. So, anytime somebody's pulling honeybee cards or the ladybug cards, I automatically know, oh, they're talking to me. So, so he's gonna pull some dice and give us a few numbers, and then he'll pull some charms, and hopefully that'll help. But like we said, we're gonna add some kipperish so that we can also get some other characteristics as we move along in these. Okay, so the number 5 may be significant. 1, 3, and 4 may be significant. 60 may be significant. And I see both a 0 and a 4 there. Oh, 5 twice. Oh, somebody really is working on their 5s. Right on.
Yeah.
7 is a good number. And then 2. Oh, 72. Maybe I'm changing my shopping ways, baby. Are you going to dump me if I don't do that?
What?
No, I think we're okay. We know to pay our bills first, you know. All right, now let's do some charms here. Spirit might dump me if I don't change my spending ways. Okay. Ooh. Rob pulled a dragon. The dragon. And then he also pulled, he only pulled 2, so, oh, that's so cute. He pulled a fairy, but the fairy was in the reverse, so, I don't know. And on a quarter moon. So, hopefully those mean something to somebody.
Yeah.
And we hope that this has helped a particular Libra. I guess I will be more conscientious of our spending, babe. But
Well, your mom always said that 32 or something.
yeah, rounded, but I didn't get a 3-2 together this time.
Yeah,
I got,
you got
the
the
4.
72.
I did get the 72, so maybe my mom or spirit wants me to watch my shopping and spending. Could be. I'm sure that there's a lot of us out there, and as we're trying to reverse that 5, it would make sense.
Yeah.
So, all right, Libras, there's your hard or good news or bad news, depending on how you're looking at it. So, we love you all, and we will see you in the next Taurus reading.
Much love.
If you're a Taurus. All right, bye.
Bye.